We, first of all, have a serious housing problem. Secondly, that it's not a hopeless problem, that you can do something about it. And a lot of people sit around, and say, what can we do to be good Christians? Well, the fact is that there's no large church in this nation that couldn't build 5 or 6 homes for poor people every year and have a very exciting and adventurous and gratifying experience. If all the churches did that, if all the Christians and members of synagogues would do that in a year, it would just totally transform the problem of housing and homelessness in the United States.
When Sis Mitchell and her team started Knoxville Habitat 40 years ago, they were responding to a need for affordable housing in our area. They established Knoxville Habitat as a trusted home builder in the area that could provide a guaranteed affordable housing solution. And as time passed, they changed leadership and Kelly Schultz came in. She made sure that we maintained that relationship with our different partners and funders and made sure that the families felt secure in what they wanted as far as an experience in becoming homeowners in sort of the affordable market.
When we had the dedication, oh man, that was everything.
So without further ado, I want to give the keys to Regina for her new home.
When they handed me the keys, it was like, because it was like a burden was lifted off me. Because when you go out and try to look for homes, at that time they weren't as expensive as they are now, but it was a journey. And then when the conversation came up about Habitat, I was like, okay, let's try. Everything started rolling into place. And so this right here made it special because it's everything. To have it and to, again, it's mine. It's mine, So that makes it a home for me. It makes it special.
When I started, we were working with families both on infill lots and in the subdivision, and we had plenty of inventory to meet that need and build roughly 25 houses a year. At that time, we were just starting our 3rd subdivision. Now we've finished our 4th and we're getting ready to break ground on a 5th and 6th project. So that's very exciting to be a part of that. Over the last several years, the availability of housing and homeownership opportunity has shifted in Knoxville. The price point, the entry point to become a first-time homeowner has changed dramatically. Appraisals have shifted, taxes have shifted. So we are in a different market than we were in 5-10 years ago. The focus right now truly is on partnership and partnering with other agencies, other organizations that are like-minded in our mission to serve our community and make our community a more livable place for all of us. That partnership at every level is increasingly important.
I think it's a great partnership, and in my life, I like to be able to be a part of those things, and it means a lot to me personally. And it's when it means something to you, it just feels a little different, right? As a young man, being a part of this and seeing where we're going and how important it was to the older generation here, if you will. When you sit there and you hear these people, their testimony, and you see what it means to their family, it's nice to be a part of that. So yeah, that means a lot to all of us here at Broadway. Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people think they just give it to you. You'd be surprised.
They gave you a cheap house. That's a cheap old Habitat.
Yeah, that's a cheap old. And I love to tell people when they say, "Oh, you got a house?" I love to say I have a Habitat house, and I'm hoping they ask me more questions. Like you said, you work for it, but it is a great program.
No landlord. You your own landlord. Can't nobody tell you what to do. It's the freedom, and it makes me feel proud. And that's part of Habitat. They help you build. So when something breaks, I already know how to fix it because I put it together, or I help put it together. So it's amazing.
What we do here may have to look a little different moving forward if we want to continue our mission and vision for the community. So moving towards a twin home model and also incorporating critical home repair allows us to stay not only relevant, but to continue to hear the needs of the community and make sure that those needs are met. A lot of the seniors and disabled folks in the community rely on critical home repair agencies and services to support them on their fixed incomes to make sure that they can maintain their family homes and stay in their communities.
Everybody's home repair story is completely different. You know, everybody has their own case, their own history, their own obstacles, and when we come into their home, when I come into their home with the inspector, the contractor, we're sitting down and we're chatting with them about their life. Not only just what's wrong with your home, but, you know, how are you? Are you able to live safely and comfortably? And how can we help you get the resources that you need, mainly your roof system or your HVAC system?
Because we still want things the way it was when we were younger or when we were able to do things to look as nice, but at some point, sometimes you just can't. And as a, you know, low income, there's no way I could have afforded this. Ain't no way. There are people out there that unfortunately can't afford to keep their nice homes, but they don't want to disgrace the neighborhood. They want to be proud of their homes.
I think that respect and dignity is deserving for everybody.
When I say that it takes a partnership with everyone, I mean everyone. The families that we're working with, the staff that are involved, the donors that are involved, the volunteers, and the community at large. The last thing we want is for affordable homeownership inventory in our community to evaporate. The landscape of our community is changing, but we want to preserve the opportunities that are there.
Without this help, we would not be able to be here, and now I can be proud of my home.
That helped me a lot. That helped me to have some say-so on continuing being a father. And this is the reason why I got my house, and I'm pretty sure the same reason why Martin is for our children. Now, I grew up in the projects. My goal was a house, a fence, and a lot of dogs. I got a house, a fence, and a lot of dogs. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's what's up.
So I'm here to stay. I know Mark here to stay for sure.
Yes.
I ain't letting him move.
And so wherever y'all build, it's a community and it's love there. So you can see it. And to see Habitat continue to make lives, dreams come true, it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing.